Good morning from the heart of New York City. This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast dedicated to one thing to learn and apply to eat better daily. I'm your host, Angela Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist, your personal health and wellness coach, your personal fat loss guru, and just someone with a lot of passion for healthy eating, healthy food, everything and anything we put on our plate to feel better, to look better, and perform better on all levels. Hopefully, if we do everything right, that's the result of healthy eating habits. Better looks, better feelings, and more energy and better performance on all levels. Today, guys, is Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. The weekend is soon, even though I think you should wake up every single day like it's a weekend, looking forward to it. Today we're gonna learn not something particular about any food, but we're gonna learn some healthy eating, diet, habits mastery. 3 habits or 3 things, 3 ways, 3 habits, 3 tricks that I use myself and with my clients when we need to work on our diet or sticking with our diet or sticking with our new healthy eating habits. You see, it's not just about what food you eat, but it's also about managing your psychology, and I believe it's more so than about any particular food or sticking with any particular diet. And being able to stick with some healthy eating behaviors is not at all about willpower or the amount of willpower you have. It's not about motivating yourself. It's actually just about managing your mind and creating the habits that will require the least amount of willpower, the least amount of thinking when it comes to a healthy diet, installing new healthy eating or diet behaviors for whatever reason, fat loss, weight loss, or health, improved energy levels, more longevity, less sickness, and more health, more robust health. It's all about our mind, our habits, and managing our psychology. Just like with anything in life, really. The reason why we don't achieve things in life is because we manage ourselves poorly. We manage our behaviors, our emotions, our relationship poorly, and that's why we don't achieve things. Not because some things are more difficult or easier, or because it's more difficult or easier for someone. Nothing is more difficult or more challenging. It all can be done. It probably has been done by other people who were not better than you or me, who just managed themselves better. Any successful person, just good self-managers. So 3 behaviors that I use, that I recommend people, that I teach to people to stick with healthy eating habits. Number 1, this one is actually physical, it's simple, and it's actually something that you can consciously do, and it's easy to do. You need to eat more whole food, fat, and protein. And by that, I mean not some protein shakes or protein bars that can actually cause overeating, that can spike your insulin, that can actually prevent your weight loss, and that can increase your hunger. By whole food, fats, and proteins, I mean really simple foods, things like whole eggs, or things like fish, in water, salted or non-salted, but not many spices or other flavor enhances added to it, because that can also cause overeating. So as simple as possible, whole food, fatty protein. Again, whole food eggs, whole eggs with all the yolks, fatty fish like salmon, and not so fatty fish like tuna. Just make sure that if it's tuna that it's wild, and don't eat a lot of it because it can cause mercury and accumulation that is toxic to our brain. Eat things like sardines, eat things like oysters. There are a lot of canned good quality seafood that I personally love. I love the brand Crown Prince. I buy their oysters and clams when I can find them, sardines and tuna and salmon, and then all kinds of seafood. There is like so much variety, and then all kinds of meat products. Your chicken, again, make sure that it's of good quality without hormones and antibiotics. So chicken, whole chicken with skin and bones and everything and all the fat. Chicken legs, chicken breasts, chicken stomachs. This is one of my favorite things. Then beef, ground beef or steak, and of course organ meats and all the bones, what you can eat. I mean, you cannot eat really whole bones, but whatever, when I get my bones from chicken, for example, I just chew on them till on what I can and eat everything I can on my plate. So fatty protein, again, whole meat products of all kinds, chicken, turkey, wild game is amazing, like bison or other animals, chicken, again, seafood. So those are the things that you want to eat more, because that gives your body the essential nutrients like essential amino acids or essential protein and essential fats or fatty acids that your body cannot live without. It can actually cause hunger for macronutrients or fats and proteins if you don't consume enough of those or consume them from poor quality products. So again, canned products, canned seafood, there is even canned chicken breast, whole eggs boiled, all the other meats. So this is habit number one that will reduce your cravings a lot, satisfy your hunger, and make it much easier to stick with your healthy eating behaviors. The second thing is self-talk, and this is hugely important. Like the other day, I'm doing this carnivore diet experiment, and the other day I felt like I'm gonna fall off the wagon and eat some nuts and seeds or other plant foods, but then I sat down with myself first and I asked myself, okay, so you're gonna eat nuts right now, and then what? The pleasure of eating nuts will gonna last probably around 20-30 minutes, depending how slow you eat, how much nuts or other food you are gonna eat. So the pleasure is gonna last so many minutes, and then after that, then what? You're not gonna really satisfy hunger forever. In a few days, if you're gonna restart the experiment, you're gonna have the same cravings, the same problem, and then your results will be compromised, and you'll never be able to complete this experiment, and you'll have to restart, and all the suffering, quote unquote, or all the willpower that you used to stick with the diet till this point going to be lost, because you have to build it all over again. And that self-talk, asking myself, and then what, and then what, and then what, helped me to understand that for me it's more important to stick with my long-term goals and with my experiment of carnivore diet, and that right now I can not maybe easily, but I can say no to this food. I can go to bed, I can go for a walk, I can do some work, I can listen to some music, I can talk to a friend, I can do something to distract myself, I can eat some sardines to not be hungry, and then next morning I wake up and I stuck with my habits, and I'm feeling happy, and I'm going strong, and I'm gonna see results. So this self-talk helped me to stay on track and stick with my carnivore diet. So this kind of like this self-talk habit has two parts. You need to distract yourself, and you need to talk yourself out of that behavior. You need to understand that when it's okay to maybe indulge in and not stick 100% with your healthy habits, and when it's not okay, when you compromise your own best efforts and your own best intentions, and just talk to yourself, look yourself in the mirror, talk to yourself, and then again go for a walk, do something to distract yourself, and that's gonna help you help your mind to stick with a new behavior, and will give your mind the signal that you are serious about what you're doing. So habit number 2 is self-talk, self-management, self-talk. And the habit number 3 is planning and building your habits around new eating behavior, new diet. Meaning, for example, you're going out to eat. You always need to know, especially at the beginning when you start building your healthy eating, your new diet habits, you always need to have a plan. Look up the menu, but even if you can't look up the menu, or you didn't have time to look up the menu, when you go out to eat, for example, have a go-to meal. Like my go-to meal formula is protein and non-starchy vegetables. So whatever place you go, even places like McDonald's, for God's sake, right now, you can find protein without much shit added to it, and you can find some non-starchy veggies everywhere, anywhere. And if you cannot find good quality non-starchy veggies, then just keep the veggies and eat the protein. That will keep your hunger at bay, your cravings at bay, and will keep you maybe not super happy because you don't indulge in everything you want, but it's gonna give you the satisfaction of long-term commitment to your goals and the progress, and it's that lasts much longer and give you much deeper feeling of well-being and self-confidence, and I don't know, just deeper feeling of that you got it, that you're managing yourself and your life and you're getting somewhere. So if you're going, I don't know, to a party or to a wedding or to any kind of event, just always be prepared and have some food in case there is nothing else to eat. Have some pecan, Brazil, macadamia nuts or almonds that are also actually proven recently to decrease the amount of calories that you absorb, not only from almonds but from other food, and they decrease your hunger. So have some almonds, of course, dry roasted or raw with none shit added to it. Have some walnuts, have some maybe boiled eggs with you, or canned sardines or salmon with you, or beef jerky. There is a lot of variety of jerky and all kinds of meat products, well preserved without preservatives and artificial stuff added to them. Just, look at the ingredient list when you buy those foods that you can conveniently take with you anywhere, and then maybe sometimes you can have some flackers that are flaxseed crackers. So just be always prepared and have those rules. Then when you don't have the availability to the food you'd like to eat, you have food on you, like again nuts and seed or canned seafood. Those are my to-go items, or even hard-boiled eggs that you can actually buy in almost any store these days. So always have a plan, and fail to plan is a plan to fail. Whenever you're on vacation, you're traveling on a plane, if you have a plan, you always can handle it. So to recap, 3 habits that will help you to stick with any healthy eating change behavior, or any really healthy or dietary change. Habit number 1, eat more of whole food fatty protein, things like whole eggs, like seafood, better with fat that satisfies your hunger better, meaning something that naturally has fat in it, not fat added to it. So things like salmon or sardines, and beef jerky or other animal products, basically any animal products that you want to eat with fat and protein are amazing at killing your hunger. Habit number 2 is self-talk and distracting yourself. So whenever you feel like you're about to indulge in the things that you shouldn't be indulging in at the moment, then ask yourself, and then what? And then what? And how am I going to feel after if I do this? Or how am I going to feel after if I do that? Is it really that important? Can I live without it? Go distract yourself, go talk to someone, go for a walk. So this is habit number 2 to successfully self-manage your mind and your habits and stick with your new healthy eating behavior. And then the habit number 3 is to plan all the time, to know where you're going, what you're eating, and for the occasions for when you don't have a plan, also have a plan. Always have a plan in your mind, an automatic or go-to behavior, and that way you will stick with your healthy eating behavior, with your diet, no matter what it is, really easily. That's what allows me to stay on any kind of crazy diet I choose to experiment with. Like right now, I'm doing carnivore diet, whole foods carnivore diet, meaning I'm eating only whole food animal products, things like, again, whole eggs, all the seafood I can find, all the animal products, no fats added anywhere, no plant foods, no nothing. That is kind of hard actually, but because I do use this healthy eating behavior, self-managing, methods, that's how I'm sticking with, again, any diet I choose to stick with, and that also helps my clients. When they master it, they feel unstoppable, because after that they can master any diet that they want, and they can control their health and their body weight. And this feeling of control, that you are in control of your health and how you look and how much energy you have, that is just, it's an amazingly overwhelming, positive, happy and joyous feeling that I wish everyone to have and to possess. So guys, thank you for listening. I love you all. I wish you to master your eating habits and your diet this day and this weekend. If you have any questions about the things that we talked about, always shoot me email with any questions, any comments, any feedback to Angela@createyourself.today. I can also help you to design your nutrition plan, your meal plan, nutritionally wise, because it's very important for health, for your energy levels, for avoiding cravings and temptation, to actually also have a nutritionally wise, personalized meal plan, because if you eat whatever, you're gonna feel whatever. Anyway, shoot me email to Angela@createyourself with anything that comes to your mind, and till next time, eat better daily.